What's up, guys and gals, and welcome to Veve Vibes, where I love talking all things Veve NFTs, speculation, and of course the market. So today I'm going to be covering a couple different things, mostly the new Ron English NFTs are going to be releasing tomorrow to help with the relief of the Ukraine, like Red Cross for refugees and things like that. I'm also going to be talking about a community event tomorrow, as well as a little bit of some historical facts about the drop tomorrow as well. So let's go ahead and get into it. So first thing I wanted to bring up, now that I'm looking on here on Twitter, is so Veve partnered with Ron English on Saturday, the 12th. There'll be two drops, one at the 9 a.m. as well, or 9 a.m. my time, and 12 noon my time as well. So on net proceeds benefit the Red Cross humanitarian effort for Ukraine refugees. Details are here. Thanks to Ron English for contributing, and to the Red Cross for their efforts on the ground. So interesting thing is, one thing I do have a question on, maybe they answer it here. Find balance between the amount we are technically able to donate to the Red Cross as quickly as possible versus sales tax fees was challenging. Unfortunately, open edition numbers is not technically possible at this point. We're exploring more ways to contribute. So it seems like Veve is kind of exploring more ways to obviously donate to the cause. You know, a lot of people are saying, why not just make 100,000 mints of something that's 100 gems or 50,000 gems, you know, not 50,000, but like 50,000 mints or whatever it is. But we'll go ahead and get into the topics more. My question is, like, do all of the sales tax and the fees, like basically do all the secondary market fees also contribute to the cause, right? That's kind of my thought. And there probably will be some people that want to donate more than just the box price, right? Even if they do buy one of these NFTs on the market, they might want to donate more beyond that. So we'll go ahead and take a look at some of this information. I'm not going to go through all of this. This talks about very in depth about the Ukraine humanitarian crisis, about the latest updates on ground operations, has all that stuff. I'm going to put a link down in the description to the Medium article, so you guys want to explore more of that, you can. This video isn't meant to kind of explore that. Yeah, Ron English Ukraine Relief Fund. So I really like the look of the poster. So if we actually scroll down and look at the information, maybe we'll just read this really quick. There are two posters partnering on two digital collectible drops benefiting the humanitarian efforts for Ukraine refugees. On net proceeds, see if there's anything else here. Donated to the New Zealand Red Cross and International Committee of Red Cross for Ukraine refugee. Okay, more information here. Okay, cool. So I really like the look of this poster, and I do think this is going to be a historical NFT. This is the first time that Veve, as far as I know, has had a charity / humanitarian effort based NFT on the platform. I'm not sure if they've done something before. If they have, like, please let me know down in the comments. But it also is just an amazing looking NFT. I really think Ron English did an amazing job. One thing I did kind of look at too is, it says grade school Guernica. I think that's how you actually pronounce it. 2022. This is basically a reinterpretation, or it's influenced by Picasso's painting called Guernica as well. So apparently what was happening during World War II was that there was the Spanish Civil War going on at the same time. And there was someone from basically someone from like the Republican Party or something like that approached Picasso during the Spanish Civil War, said, hey, can you please do a mural or like a painting on this Spain Civil War that's going on, to kind of bring awareness, especially out to Paris, which is where Picasso was living at the time. And then later on during the Spanish Civil War, I think one side went in to basically have Germany as well as Italy get involved with the conflict. Probably, you know, they unfortunately bombed this city of Guernica that basically had no strategic military value of all whatsoever. There was something on the outskirts, but I'm gonna go ahead and like link this information to in the description as well if you guys want to learn more about the historical relevance of the painting itself. But it's basically influenced on this. So Picasso was initially going to make it about the Spanish Civil War. Then when the cities got bombed, kind of got caught up in the action, you know, external forces that were part of World War II got involved with the Spanish Civil War. So he made it more about the bombing itself rather than the Spanish Civil War, if that makes sense. So heavy influence here. It's a gorgeous looking NFT. I really like it. We'll go ahead and get into like the meat and potatoes of it. List price is 100 gems, so it's up there. It's not, you know, some people were wondering if there was going to be a cheap NFT and then one that's more expensive, maybe closer to like 500 or to 1,000 gems. Only 4,444 editions. It's a first edition. It's a secret rare. It didn't really matter to me what the rarities were, whether there's a bunch of commons or secret rares, ultra rares. It didn't really matter to me. Series Grade School Guernica, that's the name of it, brand Ukraine Relief Project. So I do think these are I'm not sure how well he's going to do in the secondary market. And again, I hope people don't get too tied up with like, oh, if you're selling it, you don't believe in like the cause or whatever. I hope people do not get that ridiculous. I will admit I was a little hesitant about this whole Ukraine relief project thing. Not like, I definitely support the cause. 110% of what Veve is doing. I want to help the people of Ukraine and help the cause and people that are refugees. Like, don't get me wrong. It can get a bit of a slippery slope when we do start getting too involved or start making NFTs of world conflicts and different kind of different social issues that happen. Because I feel like if we do this, which is absolutely amazing, don't get me wrong, I think the donate, like Veve willing to donate money is absolutely amazing. But once we start getting too many NFTs, I could, unfortunately, I think it's a slippery slope that in the future people could be saying, hey, we made an NFT about the Ukraine conflict. Why not want to make this about this social issue, about this this world conflict, about this thing or this area, this region, these type of people, this kind of community that's getting marginalized. And then all of a sudden, unfortunately, I really hope it doesn't get to that point. And I hope, again, Veve doesn't get too caught up with this stuff. The reason I love Veve is no matter what you look like, your creed or religion, anything like that, like we can all agree, we all like these superheroes, we all like these independent artists, we like this and we like that. And maybe this is one of the things that Ron English did approach Veve and said, hey, I made this, or what do you guys think about this? And Veve said yes. So who knows if Veve actually spearheaded this or anything like that. But again, for me, it's just a slippery slope where I'm, again, 110% in support of this project, and it's great. And what Ron English has done is amazing. And I'm glad we're helping out the relief fund that's happening in Ukraine. But again, I just hope this isn't going to be a reoccurring theme where constantly we're going to have, not even like a political thing where it's just, we're going to be pushing a lot of these ideas that can be eventually, not right now, but eventually could be, pretty controversial, and then people are going to start taking sides, and why are you selling this and buying that, and why don't you have an NFT of this project or this social issue, and you know, does Veve not care? Do the people not care? What about the community? Why aren't people talking about this? Like, I don't want to get it too caught up in that moment, but that's just my take. So end of rant. The next thing we're going to be looking at is so this drop is actually happening at 8 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. The next one is the Ukraine Relief Project. So we actually have two sunflowers here. At first, I thought this was an error because these just look almost identical. But if you look very, very closely, one is silver, the other one is gold. And apparently it says the grin is a reoccurring motif in some of Ron English's most popular works. And the sunflower is a national flower of Ukraine. As you can see, it actually has the yellow and blue, which is the colors of like the national flag of Ukraine. Partnership with Veve, Ron presents the Sunflower Grin special mission series, available in blind box format, with all net proceeds going to the New Zealand Red Cross for Ukrainian refugee relief. So this is all awesome stuff. Like, I'm really glad again that they're all doing this. At first I thought there was an error, and even when I scrolled down, I'm like, did they accidentally copy and paste this twice? But no, like, one is silver, one is gold. The rarity, the mint numbers, the box price, they're both completely identical. I wonder if there's any kind of difference between the two, other than the fact that one says silver, one says gold. Doesn't seem to be the case. So these are both identical. So there's some people that might like the silver more, there's some people that might like the gold more, but these are identical prices, and it is a blind box format, which is a community favorite. I think it seems like it's been quite a while since we had a blind box collectible drop, let alone a I know we had the 007 series Aston Martins not too long ago, but those were the secret rares, and the mint numbers were so low. Forgot to look at the mint numbers too. So box price is 60 gems, 5,555 editions, and same thing here. So in total, we're actually getting 11,000 NFTs on the flowers, and then we're getting 4,404 NFTs of this one. So in total, we're getting a little bit over 15,000 NFTs for the most part. So yeah, like, all the money is going to the Ukraine Relief Fund. I'm super excited about that. When it comes to this, could they have made more mints? And they even said too, like, hey, we didn't want to make the mints, too high, or make the box price too high or too low. You know, they're probably, like they said, they're trying to find more ways to get into this. And this is kind of the exact reason I was talking about, right? I do some people might take this out of context. People might say, why isn't Veve making more mints? And I think this is the exact kind of reason I'm talking about. People are going to find a way to get upset. Why aren't you donating more money? Why aren't you doing this and that? You know, it's like, kind of gets a little bit too caught up in that sense. So that's kind of why, if Veve just said, hey, we're going to donate X amount of money, or any kind of money that is accumulated in the secondary market over the next day or two, or over this weekend, will go to the Ukraine Relief Fund, whatever it is. I think it's all fine, but I do think people will find reasons to possibly be upset, or why aren't people doing more, or hey, if we're doing this social issue or this conflict, why aren't we covering other social issues and conflicts around the world? We should be covering this. We should make more NFTs about it, bring more awareness, all that kind of stuff. So yeah, so again, there's the Guernica Wikipedia post. I'll put that down in the comments below. But more importantly, if you guys do want to donate more beyond just the box price and stuff like that, my friend actually Dino Laing, I helped him make this thumbnail. He's actually doing I think it's like a 3 or 4 hour live stream, basically all the way from drop number 1 all the way to drop number 2 throughout most of the day. So he's gonna have a wide variety of content creators coming on there, such as myself. I don't know the whole lineup of content creators, but people are gonna be jumping in and out. We're gonna be talking about just Veve NFTs. We're gonna be talking about the ways that that Dino is going to be helping out with the charity stream. He even kind of said that he's actually donating to a different charity, and he kind of lists the reasons here why he's doing it, and all that stuff. So you guys want to check it out, please do. He made some tweets about it. I retweeted both of his tweets, so if you guys are kind of curious about the stream, I'll be there myself. I've already liked the stream. I've already hung out in there. So if you guys do want to donate more, he is strictly just taking NFTs and gem donations. So any dollar amount donations he doesn't want to handle, those are going to go straight to his stream because he will be taxed on it. But any donations that he gets, all 100% of the money is going to go to help with the Ukraine relief fund. And so he actually made a different account called Eggs for Ukraine. He wanted to do Egg Gang for Ukraine. So I thought that was kind of like an interesting name. And, you know, that's kind of his whole community for the most part. Like he really wants to help out people, and he genuinely cares about the lives of people that are being affected out in the Ukraine conflict. So yeah, that's pretty much it. We'll go ahead and pull this back up. And again, I really, really love this art piece. This is going to be, you know, history in the making right here. I really think this is going to be a huge piece, not just for historical sentiment, but also it's just a beautiful piece of art too at the end of the day. So yeah, that's pretty much it. If you guys have any questions, comments, or anything about the live stream with Dino tomorrow, I'm going to be hanging out in there for quite a bit. So if you guys have questions about how you guys can donate more to the cause, let me know down in the comments below, or I can kind of direct you in the right way going forward. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Please double check all your listings before you put them up for sale so you don't screw yourself. And yeah, I'll catch you guys next time.